Good evening, sir slash madam. Would one like to take a seat here, perhaps, at the casino table and watch some roulette, or perhaps even play some roulette? Probably watching some roulette is what you're in for tonight, because, of course, this is a video, and that is what we have for you. So, without further ado, shall we get into it? Of course we shall. Hi, NBZ here, your dealer for the night, and I have a roulette against Sucker4Jessica, man in charge, a good guy, a buddy, a friend, and a man that you can go to if you want to have a roulette battle. And this is what I did. I said, you know, let's do this, and he was up for it, I was up for it. So you should probably prepare for some silliness, because there's lots of silliness in this game, and I'm not even understating that. There's very interesting things that go on. To start with, however, we have a little bit of Flusterator in the building versus a Quillfish. I thought maybe he'd want to stay in and set up some spikes or something, but whatever, he switches out to Rotom Fridge, and I get the taunt off on that anyway, but it doesn't actually matter, because it turns out that he's like fully offensive Scarf variety, go for the Blizzard on my incoming Magnezone, and thankfully misses. Not really sure how much it would have done, definitely wouldn't have killed me, because I do have the Steel typing up my sleeve, but maybe he would have done a decent amount, because it's stab and stuff, it's pretty powerful. But I do get off with free substitute. He switches into the Sea King, the Lord of the Ocean, as he is, and he's running special seeking as well. I think a lot of people run physical seeking, or at least that's what's like recommended. I think it has higher physical attack. Don't ask me to quote myself on that, or just don't quote me on that in general, because I do not know the in-depths of Seekings and how they operate. But apparently he's running Hydro Pump like my one does, agility Hydro Pump with stuff, and well, it does a huge amount. It breaks my sub first of all, and then after I toxic him, he takes me down to like 89, and we're about the same HP now, 90, 89 after lefties. I'm a little bit higher, but there you go. The thing about this is that I couldn't really have killed. Well, I actually, you know what? I could have killed him if I'd gone for 2 Hidden Power Grasses, because I was behind a sub, and then Hidden Power Grass, and Hidden Power Grass again, and then I would have been alive. Instead, I decided I wasn't sure if my Hidden Power was Grass, so that's why I went for the Toxic first, because I thought it may be Ice, and that could have been a little bit of a problem. Anyway, now he goes into Meloetta after we both die, and I decide, well, I'll just go Dugtrio, set up Stealth Rock, I got a Focus Sash, I got nothing to worry about in the world, no siree, and then he pulls out Relic Song, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, Relic Song's going to hit me down to my Focus Sash, but then next turn, I'm not going to be faster than him, because Relic Song is going to turn him into the Super Duper thing, and then he'll be faster than me, and that'll be bad. And for some reason, he goes for Relic Song again. I'm not sure why he does that, but he does. I'm like, okay, fine, critical hit, whatever. Now I'll just have to think of something to deal with this form. And then he turns back! He turns back into the what? Can we get a replay? Action replay! To deal with this form. And then he turns back! He turns back into the... Does that really happen? Because I didn't know that happened. Apparently it happened because that's what it does. Apparently if you use it twice, it just backwards itself, and I have backwards my brain at this point. Anyway, he does it again for a third goddamn time, turns back, fucking, he's like behind a dressing gown here, trying to put on clothes or something, I don't understand, and then he uses Charge Beam! He uses... I know this is a roulette. I understand the concept that you use random things, but this is blowing my goddamn mind. First of all, I do nothing with Megahorn because he's resisted, and then I kill him with close combat because even a crit Charge Beam can't do anything to me because he's in the physically offensive form as opposed to the special, which he just transformed from. So that was that. That was fun. But it doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. It doesn't end there. That's not the end of the craziness. Brings in this Darmanitan, which I was expecting, okay, maybe he's scarfed. Maybe because I have the Salac Berry, he's going to bring this thing in. Maybe be faster, kill me with Flare Blitz. No, he endures. That's not the end of it. He endures. He gets critted, sure, lives on 1. But this YouTube, this unexpected YouTube, which I wish that YouTube were less expected, because then we wouldn't have the terrible one-channel bollocks that's coming our way. But he turns into a Zen man, Darmanizen, Zenidan man. I once drew, I once on Tumblr turned Elo into a Darmanitan. I'll see if I can find that picture. If I do, then it'll be on the screen. If not, then whatever. But he brings the thing in, he bloody Kustab flamethrowers, and I die. And then at this point my brain is imploded. I'm like living on Mars. I go into this thing, I can't remember what the hell it's called. Pandora, that's his Japanese name, man. Something slinky in the brain, I don't know. All I know is I got 3 layers of spikes up because he keeps predicting me to attack him, and so he keeps enduring, and then eventually on the 3rd time he's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna go for the psychic this time, and you can't do anything to stop me, and unfortunately I really couldn't. I guess I could have gone for the earthquake to kill him, but, well, I end up dying and pay the consequences. So now I'm going to go into Flusterator, and again he endures. I really should have predicted that again, but I didn't. Instead, I waste my flying gem using acrobatics with my Tornadus. So, well, I guess that was a little bit silly, because now I don't have one of those. If I had gone for the bulk up, then I would have had +1, and then I would have been able to kill him with whatever I wanted to, but no, I had to do that. But whatever, I do kill him eventually. Finally, after he endures like 12 times in a row, he dies. And then he goes into Rotom Frost, and for some reason, he just hits Blizzard. It's a flip of a coin, really. It's what happens when you play the game of Blizzards. You win or you just miss. And he won in that situation. So props to Rotom for actually going to Specsavers after previous misses of the Blizzard. So I'm going to bring in my Mamoswine, which at this point I think, oh, fucking crap, I forgot that this is my Stealth Rock Mamoswine and not my Stone Edge Mamoswine. So I have Stealth Rock plus Double Stab in Icicle Spear and Ice Shard and Earthquake. So in terms of shitty situations, I'm kind of in one right now because I can't Stone Edge the Rotom. The only thing I can do to it is Icicle Spear, because Earthquake won't hit it, and Ice Shard will do nothing. So Icicle Spear is the only thing I can do. And then he goes into Quillfish, gets the Intimidate off, and now everything's just looking bad. I'm really just like in the dumps at this point. But knowing that he's going to make me go for the Earthquake, he's forcing me to go for Earthquake so that he can get the free switch to Rotom. I'm smarter than the average bear in that position. I decided to go for the Icicle Spear instead, and though I only get 3 hits, I do get a crit on one of them, which means that maybe with a little bit of sliver of a chance, perhaps, I shall be able to kill off this Rotom, and it goes down. It lives on 6. Come on, man. Come on, Kashif. What are you doing, son? I'm using your own phrase against you. Seriously, what is this? I could have used that phrase multiple times in this video, because the things that he was doing in this battle just defied belief. Let's be honest here. Crazy stuff happened on this night. But he's going to go back into his freaking pufferfish, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, well, the spikes and stealth rocks have really put him down. He has intimidated me, however, so I am a little bit of a disadvantage, but I try an Icicle Spear and think at least 2 hits will be able to finish him off. I end up getting a crit on the first one, so I don't even have to worry about it. And I also did that just in case he was going to bait me into going for Earthquake again, so he could go into Dragonite, but wouldn't have made much sense, I guess, unless he wanted to get off a 3rd Intimidate. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment, because I have -2 attack. And the thing is that Dragonite, its multi-scale is going to be broken by the Stealth Rock, but will I be able to kill it with an Ice Shard? Will Mamoswine be able to pull through? Shall this be his day in the sun? Will his Tuscan raiding friends anoint him as the greatest Mamoswine to ever live? No, they shan't, because he's banned the Dragonite and he's can extreme speed me, and I don't live it. So, unfortunately, Mamoswine doesn't quite finish off the game. It's a very narrow 1-0 in Kashif's favour. But that was a really silly match, and I had so much fun with it. I cannot tell you guys. I was trying to get all these standard battles yesterday, and fucking terrible games, and they were really bad. And I just needed something. I wanted something fun. And Kashif provided that for me. I thank him thankfully for doing so. And I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free and be free. Go, be free, my friends. Fly like the butterfree in the sun. And feel free to do that. That would be great if you would like the video, if you did enjoy it. And I would be appreciative of it. Also, if you want to watch a MS Paint adventure of myself featuring me as a cartoon character and Magnitude as a cartoon character, made by the great and glorious Sanjit the Idiot, there's a link for that in the description, and it's really cool. It's called MBZ's Pokemon Adventure Part 4. There have been many of them. If you haven't seen them before, you should go watch them. I'll leave the link to that newest one in the description, so you can go watch it. It's great fun, and he is fucking hilarious, so I give him as much advertising as I can, because he's great. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. That's me done for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.